Hello, this is Amanda with From Where I Stamp. Today I'm sharing projects with you, some cards using the Pretty Perennials stamp set, and this set will be retiring with its coordinating dies the end of June. So the mini catalog, the January to June mini catalog, is retiring, and you'll want to make sure to get those items that you're looking for now rather than waiting, because some items will sell out. So I'm going to flip the camera over and I'll share with you some card ideas. All right, so we're going to use colors from the Brights collection. So these wonderful colors: Melon Mambo, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, and Daffodil Delight. So these are really bright. These are out of my comfort zone just a little bit. So, but I wanted to showcase off these bright colors because the sun is out, it's shining, and it's just a lot of fun. All right, so my first card that I'm going to share with you is this really nice, simple card. And so it uses the large and small flower with some of the leaves, and it has happy and birthday. So this is one idea that you can create using this set if you don't have the dies. But if you wanted to use our wonderful perennial petals dies to die cut some of the images out or add some accents, I'm going to share how you can do that using this card as an example. All right, so we have our Coastal Cabana base with a Whisper White piece. Now for this card here, I just stamped right on this card. And we have a little bit of the True Love Designer Series paper. And then we have our same stamped large image. We're going to die cut this using the Stampin' Cut mini machine. And then I have some flowers and some leaves already die cut. So I'm just going to move those over to the side. So we're going to use some Gorgeous Grape and these little, I'm going to call them bubbles, but they're probably like the center of the flower. And I think I want 2 of them. So I'm just going to stamp 2 and then clean this off with the Stampin' Chamois. I am going to cut this in half just so I don't mess up the cardstock when it goes to the mini. So this is the mini machine here. The little flaps fold up or down, so it's nice and lightweight. It comes with the platform and the 2 cutting pads. So we're going to grab this little doodad here, and you just match them up, kind of, sort of, whatever looks good, and put that on through. So you don't need the mini. If you have the larger one, you don't need the smaller one as well. But I find it's nice. It doesn't take up as much room as the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss, the main machine. But this is 3.5 inches wide, so it is something that is nice and portable, I guess is more the word we want. And it's something that you can use it on your stamp space without a lot of hassle. Okay. So I'm just trying to line these up. Something like that, I think. Oopsie, and I moved it. So you want to just line up the die with the edge of the stamp. And I like using the magnetic sheets for my dies in a stamp case, so it doesn't come like this. There is a, I don't know where it went now. There is a sleeve that it comes in. So I have some adhesive sheet stuck on the back of Melon Mambo cardstock. So I'm going to add a little bit of dimension to our flower using some tone-on-tone color. And putting that adhesive on the back makes it nice and easy for when I go and assemble the card here in just a moment. Put that off to the side. And then punch out these little pieces. And then make a mess. Whatever. And then we're going to take your pick tool. It has a die brush as well, but sometimes you just need a little poke through the little hole, and that's all it needs. Okay, so now we can start assembling our card. First, we're going to put our happy, so we have happy. I'm going to do that in black, because this way if we stamp the sentiment first, if we make a mistake, we just flip it over and do the other side. Or we know where the flowers can go. So that way we have enough space. So I'm going to do birthday. Instead of the melon mambo for this one, I'm going to use the coastal cabana, since that's what the card base is. I'm just going to put, whoops, I almost dropped the stamp right on the card. There we go. So we got happy birthday. And then we have this little strip of the True Love Designer Series paper, which is retiring as well. And that's going to go along the bottom. And we have a little bit of Daffodil Delight ribbon. So this is thinner than our tear and tape. Just trying to find the end here. So then we can fold it over. Now, a different way that you can do that is you can put, this is one way, and this is another. So you can put the tear tape right over the edge of the ribbon, or you can put it down on your cardstock, and then when you fold this over, just like that, so either one, you can put the tape over the end of the ribbon, or you can put the tear and tape right on the cardstock and then the ribbon over top of it. All right. The problem with putting it over here, or doing it that way, is that I don't want it to stick to my table. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape over top of there. And I'm going to grab my deluxe foam mat so I can put everything together. All right. So we are going to start layering all these little pieces. First, I'm going to take this Melon Mambo piece and pull off my sticky back protection. There we go. And then I can stick that right onto my card. So it'll stick, and I don't need to fuss around with any glue or anything. Dimensionals for it. We'll pop this up on some dimensionals. And then we just lay out everything to figure out where we want our flowers to go. Where'd my purple ones go? Oh, there they are. Okay, so I did the same thing with this die cut here. I used the adhesive sheets. So then I can just plop that down like that. I'm not going to put this one down yet because I want to see where all these other flowers will go. So you could put adhesive sheets on the back of each one of these flowers if you wanted. Or you can use liquid glue like I am, or your favorite adhesive, whichever you prefer. And then just tuck in the flowers. So you're doing kind of a layered look there. And then we'll purple, my favorite. We'll put a little glue on both of them. Gorgeous grape. I'm trying to decide between gorgeous grape and Highland heather as my favorite color. I'm not sure. There we go. All right, so now I can pop this flower right on top of here. Voila. And then put a little bit of glue on the back. You could take the backing off the sticky, the tear and tape if you wish. That'll help it adhere to the card base a little bit better. Oops. And then stick that down. Whoops, that one didn't want to stay. There, try that one again. So there is an alternative card. So 2 cards using similar products, similar colors, but adding in a little bit. So if you want to purchase the stamp set and just do a simple, easy card with a couple layers, this would be your option, where you'd purchase just the stamp set. Or if you wanted to purchase them as a bundle and save 10% when you purchase them as a bundle, then you could create this card here, adding in some die cuts and some ribbon and designer series paper. So I have another card I want to share with you, and it is a really bright card. So it uses Daffodil Delight. So this one here, and I've die cut out the flower and the leaves just like my last card, just using some different colors. So this is another option for you. And you could add in a little bit of our purple ribbon using some glue dots, and that could go down on the corner. So I'd love to hear what your favorite card is, and drop me a comment. Pop another glue dot on there. Leave me a comment to let me know which one of these cards is your favorite. Or you can also let me know if you like to design with the brights color. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe for to keep up to date for when I post my next video. Thank you very much for joining me.